14 and 10 for DeAndre Ayton and Jeremy Grant. Good balanced scoring with 16 points and nearly 4 rebounds. Aaron Gordon is up there, second fewest minutes to the bench.
Gordon has been shooting the three well this season, 46%, and in their last game against the Kings, he made a three late in that game from the left wing, a dribble pull-up. That was a big shot. That time a quick shot, but it was wide open for him.
Look for the Blazers.
Yeah, with Tumani. And now, to clarify, before Jokic touches his basketball, leads the league in touches, and then you saw that pass, Kev. Trae Young, I said, is to me one of the top 3 passers in terms of the diversity of his passing ability and then getting it there, like that pass Anthony Simons.
How about that
threw.
pass?
Yeah, and in that top 3, Kev, Jokic is as good as any of them. He's one.
And with lower back spasms, he is in tonight. The Blazers without Delano Banton after taking that hard fall on the hip and a contusion on the hip. Here's Murray at 3, lifting off and missing, and the rebound recovered by Ayton. And of course, G. Steibel continues to rehab his ankle. To the baseline, Shaedon throws a bullet outside here to DA. He nods at Grant, wants him to move to the corner, takes it to the baseline, 12 to shoot, backing down, jump pass outside, Brown read it beautifully, up the floor he comes. He'll go physically right at Simons, twisting to the cup.
To be more aggressive, that last time is a time that he was talking about. Coming down in transition, he has Jokic on him. Jokic cuts him off the first time, but that doesn't mean he's going to cut him off the second or third time. But Shaedon, he just made what he felt was the right play. He gave up the basketball. It eventually got around to JG, who turned it over. But Shaedon is thinking, okay, if we get it, And so that's going to be part of, okay.
Look at
we
this.
got action. Welcome back to the court. We got action.
Ayton blocks, takes it away, feeds to Simons, down to DA, turns into the paint, and on the ball. Lamar, our research guys tell us that it's just the 3rd game. Here's Grant outside triggering the 3. That Ayton, Rob Williams III, and Clingan have all been active. Here's Sharp in the lane, ducks under, scores with the left hand.
There it is, a different type of situation, but that's the attack against Jokic that the Blazers want to see from Shaedon.
Gordon will back down, bumping on Simons. He wants to route him inside, scoops to Brown, forced out on the wing by Grant. Jokic comes to it. 112 touches per game, leads the league, as Lamar mentioned. He backs down, he turns, he fades, he fires. Nope, and the rebound to Kamara.
Leads the league, Kev, by a lot. Nobody else even over 100. Second is Tyrese Halliburton at 97.
Simons navigates off that screen, Lamar, and sends in a runner. Beautiful.
But anybody, now there goes that pass. You're not arguing with that top 3.
No, but that's good movement by Murray, too, to run right to the rim.
Well, you would move, too, if you know they was going to give you the ball back. I've seen you move when you knew something was waiting for you.
Dinner, usually. Yeah. Here's Murray with a steal on an errant pass up the floor. Steps into a look at 3, but found Brown. He makes team points per ball game. Second on this team. Actually 3rd behind Porter Jr., who averages 18.5, just a hair ahead of Murray. Now here's Shaedon working on the aforementioned Porter. Steps back, triggers the mid-range. Kamara there to clean it up.
The NBA's best offensive rebounders, not just for a young player, but overall. He's cut off one direction, Kev. He navigated around it to get the board. And here's Christian Braun, who's having a good year. They put a lot of stock in him. He's shooting a 3-point shot at 40%. He's got confidence.
Fine young player out of Kansas, now in his 3rd year. Kamara steps in, double team. Look at that pocket pass in by Sharp. They rotate it to Grant, has a seam, and he comes, and it's shoved from behind it. Steadies, and knocks down a couple. Gordon will bring it out of backcourt. Chauncey before the game tonight intimated that, yeah, we could experiment a little bit, playing 2 bigs together. If it's Jokic and Gordon on the floor together. With the notes with Simons. Jokic backs off Kamara and scores. Tumani getting up off the road, wondering what the heck happened there.
Well, Tumani, second in the NBA at taking charges. And so he knows how to do it. He's willing to do it. That time, though, they're saying Jokic did not do enough to extend. Oh, JG.
Set up beautifully by Sharp on the probe, and then they try to sneak a pass down the floor, but Scoot got down there with Brown to deflect it, giving the Blazers a chance to get back, but an excellent order with the jam. Slipping the screen is Ayton, looking to pass. Now he'll pump. No. Follows his own miss. Triple pump into a spin, hook up and in.
It's a good pass from
No. Follows his own miss. Triple pump into a spin, hook up and in.
It's a good pass from Shaedon to get it down. Sorry, not the Mavs. The Nuggets.
Out of the net they go. just like the Mavericks the other night. Here's Sharp on the run. A three won't go. Rebound run down by Grant. Wheels it in the corner to Kamara. Slanting in is Grant. He steps into Jokic. Got a piece. Tip jam right to rim. Sharp with the Cobra move. Yeah, absolutely. Very good point. Thank you, Brooke. Here comes Jokic in the paint. He unloads in the corner. And there is Michael Porter Jr. shooting north of 38% from three-point range. And the game is tied at 18. Henderson, Grant, Kamara, Ayton, and now Denny Avdia on for his first shift of the night. Good idea. A floater from Scoot comes up short. Jokic unloads to midcourt to Gordon, and across it comes to the 17-year vet, Westbrook, finding Brown, coming right down the tracks for the flush and the lead.
As the ball was in flight to Westbrook, the two nearest Blazer defenders started to kind of veer his direction, and that's why Brown was wide open.
Avdia into the baseline, trying to shed Jokic. Swings here to Kamara. Double team. His pass outside, and it hit his shoe. Avdia will go back to touch. As he has put up this year, been very good.
Yeah, he was really excited about acquiring him.
Nearly 7 assists a game for Westbrook. Off the Jokic, step back, deep jumper, got it.
Well, some people would say because of how it is to not let him score, but just realize he's going to score 30 plus against you. But he can beat you that way as well. It's kind of a feel thing. You try different things to see what's working. A travel here on DA will give it back.
Jokic will take over. Off it comes to Christian Brown. Good strong left hand and leans back. Brown to the finger. And Russell Westbrook, 17 years at Brook, 11 years with Oklahoma City. Was the MVP in second. Here's Henderson. Those are two impressive bios.
Yes.
Wheels it back outside to Grant. Grant operating one-on-one, and he comes going lefty. Beautiful move by JG.
Yeah, the play started with them trying to get JG a look down in the paint underneath the bucket. It was defended well, but that's the type of scorer he is. If he can't get it inside, he can start outside and get back inside playing outside. Now, they shoot the lowest percentage of attempts from the three-point line of anybody in the league. So compared to the league, not a ton of them, but they got some guys that can shoot the ball. So it's not like they're afraid to shoot them. They just got this inside threat right here that makes a lot of things happen at the rim, whether it's him calling his own number or a handoff pass like that that starts the thing to get teammates down there.
Brown stuck in the paint, good double team. Kick it outside here to Porter.
Westbrook gets out here on the break and turns it over. That play for Scoot is a kind of looks bad on film, but I get what he was doing. He thought Jokic was going to jump and try to block that.
The catch and shoot a three. It's an air ball. Ayton recovers, turns, hooks, and scores on the offensive rebound.
Well, the bad misses, they favor the offense a lot. Defense helps them get a body and then have time to find the ball after they block out. But those air balls, those go straight to the offense a lot of times.
Gordon dancing off the high screen. Powers up on S. So it's Klingon and Rob Williams III armed for the Blazers, along with Denny Avdia, Scoot Henderson, and Anthony Simons. Blazers getting creative with this 5-some out on the floor, down 7. Scoot Henderson operating. To Simons, back to Scoot, fakes, drives, Scoot shot, no, good idea. Rob Williams keeps it alive. The third will pump it outside to Avdia. Turbo goes right into the cluttered no. Trim 16 points and 5 rebounds. Strother 6'7" in his second year from Gonzaga, 6'8". Strother 6'7" in his second year from Gonzaga. Blazers here to within 5. Avdia now will pick up Murray. Rob Williams III will defend Jokic in deep. Klingon yo-yoing inside. Ball gets free. Simons with the pick up the floor. He's got black jerseys with him. He'll hold. Wait for Avdia to trail. Pump a three. Got it. Right down the hatch. Beautiful pull-up on
the drive with the ball handling down the floor. Now Denny can run in as the trailer. And as Westbrook gets the bucket there, Denny now has it in his hands, Kev. But with the way Denny's been shooting the ball as of late, and his ability to drive. Now act like you didn't see that play though right there, because it defeats the purpose. I want you to go to all the plays before when Denny's driving and he's made a lot of good plays. That's where that benefits him as a trailer, where on the catch they give him space out of fear of the drive, and then he can shoot that three we saw the time before.
See how many minutes they roll with this lineup of Clingan and Rob Williams III up front. Here's Simons into the lane, kick out to Scoot, and he flushes a three. Beautiful shot by Scoot Henderson. What was impressive there is he stayed with it. He'd already attempted 5 shots. The 6th was a charm. Here's Murray, jump pass to Strother, catch, shoot, no. Long board eludes Clingan. That won't happen very often. Watson fields it in the corner, drives it. Clingan trying to defend, and Watson got off. He is.
Blocker as they have, tremendous energy. Rebounder, can drive and shoot, scoop, layups like that.
Clingan up top to screen. Williams will rotate it here to Scoot. Jabs it into a step back. Clingan deflects it away from Jokic, but he recovers. Jokic has a long reach. Great deal of influence, just as Clingan does on balls are in the vicinity because of his mass. Westbrook downhill, Clingan drops, and then they come over to across midcourt to Murray. He's going to get off the circus shot that nearly went. So that will